Hey, good people. It's Friday. I ain't get paid. That was last week. I want to thank everybody for the nice words, nice kind words, concerning my baby sister's decision to stay with her grandparents. And I'm not gonna talk too much about it. It's just I wanted to say this. The reason I'm upset and my dad is upset because for months, this little girl would come over there and you know, come over to Dad's house, come over to our house and talk about how she didn't want to go home. You know what I'm saying? And Dad trying to figure out, well, why you don't want to go home? I just don't want to go. You know, and he looking at her clothes, all the clothes too little. He looking at her shoes got holes in them. You know, the teachers calling, talking about she ain't doing her homework. When we know me and him done helped her with her homework. Her mama and aunties and them, or uncle, whoever, probably ain't even asked her did she have no homework, but we know we the one been helping with her homework. But she go to school and act like she don't know anything. You know what I'm saying? So Daddy was like, well, maybe she's just acting out. You know, she frustrated about her situation and she wanted out, so I got to help my baby. You know what I'm saying? That's why he went through all this trouble of going to court and all that. And I mean, he just feels like a fool now. He feels like she just made a fool of him. You know. But I'm not gonna get into that because that's gonna make me mad. That's gonna make me mad. He said that she may not come over this weekend because they supposed to be having some kind of party, I guess for Easter or whatever. They have parties for everything. One of Squirt's uncles, I think he was 18 or 19. He died a couple of days ago, and he's at one of their sisters is actually my best friend. And she, you know, she was letting me know the arrangements and everything. And she was trying to tell me, you know, what happened. Montel, I'm gonna call him Montel. Montel had sickle cell. He had sickle cell all his life, of course. So, you know, when his mom was alive, she made sure he went to the doctor. If she couldn't take him, you know, my friend, you know, took him. And see, when his mom died, my friend took over, you know, and she was making sure he went to the doctor when he was supposed to, whatever. Get checkups or however they do it. I'm not sure of everything that's supposed to happen. But all of a sudden he decided he wanted to go stay with his father, which is Squirt's grandfather. I mean, yeah, Squirt's grandfather, because he and Squirt's mother, Montel and Squirt's mother, had the same father. My best friend and Montel had the same mama and daddy, so whatever. Anyway, he went to go stay with them. He didn't want to stay with my friend no more. He went to go stay with his dad and his stepmom. Now, mind you, he was almost grown when he went over there. I think he was like 17. Now, I know a lot of people feel like, you know, when kids, you know, hit 17, 18, 19, they grown. Don't nobody need to worry about them. But, my daddy is 65 years old, and if I know he's sick or sickly and has been going to the doctor every couple of months all his life, Ain't no way in hell I'm just gonna let him sit there and not go. Now, he developed pneumonia on top of whatever kind of sickness he ends up getting when he doesn't go to get his treatments. So he ended up having to get a blood transfusion from the sickle cell part of it. That didn't help. That actually made it worse. The pneumonia side of it made his lungs collapse. So they end up putting him in an incubator like a little baby, like a premature baby. They put him in an incubator. You know what I'm saying? And he was in ICU, of course, and he died. This 19-year-old guy died because he lived with some sorry people that did not care if he went to the doctor or not. They cared more about him getting drunk and high than they did about him going to the doctor. And I'm just thinking, this is the type of environment that my little sister has to live in, that she chose to live in. She had a way out. All she had to say was, I want to go stay with my dad. That's all she had to say. But she chose to stay over there in that mess, in that hot ass mess. But I'm through with that. I'm through with that. I'm through with that. But I just thank everybody, for your concern. And I don't know. I'm just kind of I guess some other things that I kind of want to touch on, but I'm not in the right mindset, like great frame of mind. I'm gonna get back to my happy-go-lucky self, y'all. I mean, I don't want to get y'all depressed and stuff. I told, I warned some of y'all that really, know me. I warned you that, I'm not happy, joy every day. Sometimes real life sets in. I warned you. But you said it was cool, so hey, here I am. But she had a little card, and in an envelope and stuff, she put like $5 in there. That's what I counted. It may have been more. But I want to open it so bad, but I'm like, nope, that's my baby money. I'm not gonna mess with it. She taped it to his basket. I'm gonna leave it on there. Now, it hadn't been really, really hot. And plus, I don't think it's a lot of chocolate in there. No, ain't no chocolate. Ain't no chocolate in there, so I don't have to worry about it melting when it do get hot. But I've been keeping it in the car, because if I take that thing in the house now, he is going to demolish it. So I was like, I'm not gonna put that thing in the house. I'm not gonna take it in the house, because only way I will be able to bring it in the house and actually hide it somewhere is when he go to bed. And I probably could have, if I had thought about it, I would have done it this morning while he's still asleep. I could have just took it in the house and put it in one of the closets or something. But I didn't think to do that until now. And I'm about 15 minutes away from the house. I'm not finna go back to the house to do that. But I may remember to do it probably tomorrow. So he'll have it, you know. He gonna have it Sunday anyway. He not gonna get it till Sunday. I'll say that. And I thought that was very sweet of her. Cause she had gave me some money for my birthday too. I blew it. I blew it real fast. She's a sweetheart. She called herself adopting me as her daughter. You know, so she adopted my son as her grandson. So, you know, it's cool. It's cool. She's a sweetheart. She kind of mean, but she's sweet. Other folks be like, why you like her? Cause I like people that are straightforward. You know, most of my friends, if you ask anybody else, they be like, ooh, they mean. But I like them. I think I gravitate towards people with very strong personalities because sometimes I feel like I'm kind of weak. And I've always been like that. Even in school, the teachers that everyone said was so mean, ooh, they gonna give you an F, they gonna do this, they gonna do that. Those were the best teachers I ever had. You know, best teachers, because they was real. They were real. You know, I like real people. I like people that's gonna say what they feel. I mean, they may not intentionally hurt anyone's feelings, but sometimes it happens. But I like real people. I like people that speak their mind, you know. Like I say, most of the people, the majority of the people that I am close to, that I talk to on a regular basis, whether at work or, you know, at home or whatever, most of them have very strong personalities, and I love it. Sometimes they frustrate me, sometimes I be mad at them. You know, but then I think about it, I'm like, are they telling the truth? Yeah. Did you need to hear that? Yeah. So I'm through, you know, I be like, I'm cool with it. Because this how my daddy is. I think this is why this why I gravitate towards those type of people. As I told y'all, my dad is my best friend. He wasn't always. Me and him, you know, had a lot of issues at first. Well, not at first, but during a couple of 2-3 year period when I was a teenager, we had an issue, major issue. Part of it my fault, part of it was his fault, but we moved on. But he's like that. But he's also the type, if he don't really just know you or don't know how you will take what he says, he's not gonna say anything. He's just gonna look at you. He's just gonna look at you. But if he know you, I don't care if he ain't had number one conversation with you previously, he gonna tell you how he feel. You know what I'm saying? And he'll do it with a smile on his face. Y'all, I know y'all notice I got this giggle, you know, and I might giggle when nothing's funny. That's how he is. That's how he is. He giggles when shit ain't funny. I'm sorry, I'm just in a mood. But he would giggle when nothing's funny. You know, that man be cracking jokes at funerals. Because one time, and my uncle, his brother, my dad's youngest brother, died when I was in high school. And when we had his funeral, right, we went to the burial site. You know, they was getting ready to, no, they had already lowered him in the ground. You know how people go and throw a rose or whatever in the ground, right? His wife was cutting up, hollering, acting like she wanna get in the ground with him, and folks trying to hold her back, her brothers and brother-in-laws and stuff like that. Daddy, he was just standing there laughing. Daddy said, I bet you go over there and push her in there. I bet you she gonna be fighting. And I'm like, Daddy, I'm for real. And I was like, I'm not standing by you. I had to go somewhere else. I had to go stand by somebody else because my daddy's crazy. But he's just like that. But he say what he feel. He say what he feel. And most of the people, like I say, most of the people that I am cool with are the same way. And I think that's refreshing. It's refreshing to be around people that are real, that tell the truth. I'm so sick of these fake people. I know too many fake people that put on airs, that just love to perform just to get some attention. You know what I'm saying? I don't do nothing just to get no attention. I do what I feel. And if I get some attention, if people laugh, if people are paying attention to me, that's great. But I don't do what I do just for that purpose. I do it because that's what I feel like doing. I'm hungry. I'm gonna give me some crystals. Give me some crystal. Yeah, just like Chick-fil-A and sometimes McDonald's is my lunchtime thing. Crystals, and probably in wherever you guys live, it's called White Castles. White Castles is my thing. Crystals.
Rather the Christmas like side of honey, rather take biscuit, come rather this morning.
Let me get 2 cheese crystals and a medium Dr. Pepper.
Cheese and a medium Dr. Pepper. That comes for $3.77 with the free cash or credit.
Cash.
Nice to see you at the window.
Okay. I used to get 4 of them, but my money funny. You know, I got some money on my card. I just don't want to spend it, cause that's part of my car note. Oh, I hate paying my car note every 2 weeks. That still sucks. But that's how they got it set up. Hey y'all, just got out of work. It's 72 degrees and I'm hot. When I went in this morning, it was kind of cool. And you know, I had on this pink and burgundy poncho, right? That I made some years ago. Man, I had it hanging up in my cubicle. And this lady that, you know, we work with a lot, she's not in my team, but she come over there a lot to talk to our, you know, employees and stuff. Man, that lady saw my poncho. She said, "Ooh, I like this. Let me model it around." I'm thinking she finna go give me some customers or whatever, or she just asking people, "How this look? You think I should buy it?" You know, I already know. I know how she count out is though. So anyway, she came back. She said, this is sold." I said, "Huh?" Cause when I was talking to her, you know, and she was putting it on and stuff, I was like, well, it's not exactly the way I want it to be, because, you know, the way it was made, it was like 2 panels. It was like, and the stitches was like single crochet, double crochet, single crochet, you know, it was alternating, right? So it was, you know, it was like filled in. It wasn't like the granny poncho. It was like, you know, covered. So I think that's why she really liked it. And like I say, it was 2 panels, and the 2 panels were put together in the V shape like the other ponchos, right? So, but it was pink. The main thing is pink. And I might be able to show you guys a picture of it. And see, I've been trying to figure out how to say this to my phone. Because if I had to say it to my phone, I would have been able to put it on my Facebook. But someone else took this picture and they texted it to me, and I don't know how to pull it up. I don't know how to save it to my phone and then send it to my Facebook. So I'm gonna see if I can show it to you guys on here before I get out here in this traffic while I'm playing with this phone. Let's see. And see, like I said, I did this poncho some years ago, and I had never taken a picture of it. If I did, I don't know what a picture is. And I never made another poncho like this because I guess I wore the brown one I wore in one of my videos. I wore that one more than I wore. Damn, baby. Come on, dude. I wore the brown one, the granny one, more than I wore this one. So when people start asking for ponchos, that's the style they wanted. They never really saw this one. Okay, let me see. And so I was like, well, let me take a picture of it before I let you get it. This is the poncho. I had a real bad reflection on it when I was in the car, but I waited till I get home to kind of give you guys a better idea of what it looked like. That's it. When I put it together, instead of me sewing the panels together with the burgundy, I sewed the panels together with the pink. So it looks kind of funny to me. To her, she liked it. And I guess looking in this picture, I can kind of see where it is that I don't like it, but she liked it. And so she bought it from me. And I was like, wow, I hope it don't be cold this evening, and thank God it's not. So, I took a picture of it so I can remember how it looks, so I can go home and make at least one more and see if somebody else want that style or whatever. Which they probably do. They just ain't thinking about that right now because, you know, it's spring. But I had some made up by the time the fall get here. So that was a good thing. So she gave me a check. I need to go cash my check. My mother told me go cash my check right now. Man, and then this other lady, you know, in my team, she was like, oh, she's good, we ain't had to do business all the time. She's giving me checks before, they were good. My manager's just looking at me like, but somebody told me that the banks were closed, so I think they said the banks were closed. And I think somebody told me the post office was closed too. So, see why I'm still gonna mail off your package. I think they said everything closed I'm trying to go to, so I can wait. But that was a very good thing that happened today. And when I was getting ready to leave, you know, I saw one of my team members. She was making a sandwich. You know, she has just regular turkey and lettuce, tomato, and stuff like that, right? So I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I want a sandwich. And see, I was gonna get a sandwich for lunch out of the cafeteria, but I changed my mind. And actually, I really didn't have a whole lot of money on me. So I end up getting a slice of pizza. But now I want a sandwich. So I'm getting ready to go to Lenny's. Now we have we got more than two sandwich places here, but two of them are the ones that I go to the most, either Subway or Lenny's. Subway has a better variety of vegetables and the bread. They got different types of bread. Lenny's give you big hunks of meat. I think I'm in a big hunk of meat frame of mind. So that's what I'm going to get right now. But as you guys can see, I'm in a much better mood. Much better mood. I hate being sad. I hate being upset. You know. So I'm in a better mood. And that's a good thing. And the sun is shining. Yay. And I'm gonna try to sneak Dun-Dun's Easter basket in the house. I ain't gonna be able to do it when I first get home. I already know that. So I probably ain't gonna be able to get it till in the morning if I remember to get it. That's the problem. What else? What else? We're gonna be working some overtime next week. 2 hours a day during the week and 8 hours on Saturday. The 8 hours on Saturday is kind of up in the air because it depends on how many people work, how many hours, certain number of hours during that week, whatever. And it depends on how much either headquarters or the analysts or whoever decide that we really need. And I guess sometimes they be thinking, even though we getting close to this April 17th deadline, they act like they really don't care if we get overtime or not, which is crazy because I'm like, y'all know we got a lot of work to do. We need all the time we can get. But whatever. Not saying that I'm gonna work it all, because they be teasing me every time I do work overtime. They be looking like, that's why it rained, or that's why the lights blinked out, or that's how come they canceled it because you put your name on the list. How's that my fault? Because you don't never come. I do come when I feel like coming. See, I keep trying to tell these people, look, I have other plans. Number one, I be wanting to spend time with my son, since I be gone most of the time during the week. Number two, that is not my life. That just pays the bills. I have something else, my crafting, that I really want to do, that is really my calling. So I be trying to make time for that so I can fill my little orders and try to beat into my head that, hey, I need to get on something. I need to advertise some more and go get me a website together and, you know, all of that. Because I thought about Etsy. I thought about, what's the other one? iFire and eBay, of course. I may definitely end up using eBay if I end up having some stuff that is kind of hard for me to sell. Or something I done had forever. And people like, oh, that's cute, but they don't buy it. That hardly ever happens, because usually if it's something like that, like I make a bunch of stuff and let people look through it and see what they want, I end up wearing it myself. Or taking it loose and using those same beads, you know, in another project. So that's just the bead part. It was the crochet, man. Most of the time when I make the crochet, people go to get their stuff. I got a few things that people decided not to get, But hey, somebody else will get it. And push come to shove, you gotta take that joint loose and make something else with it. But you know, I be trying to tell them, I be having other things on my mind, other things that I need to do. Even though I need that extra money, I really be needing that extra money, but I don't want to work myself to death trying to get more money, and then I ain't gonna be able to spend the money. Everybody else gonna be spending my money. But anyway, I sure hate when my phone rings. It's that dude. It's that dude, D. I'ma tell y'all about D one day. I just ain't ready yet. I ain't ready. Well, I did kind of tell y'all about. Shut up. I did kind of tell y'all about Mama, you know, to a certain extent. But I didn't tell y'all, you know, the details of how she died. But I ain't ready for that yet. I'm gonna have to be parked somewhere. Like I was when I, you know, was telling y'all about squirting and everything. With D, it's gonna be kind of the same thing. But I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching, Susie QC. Peace. Okay. I got to I went to the Lenny's that I normally go to, right? And they were closed the Frank down. And I was like, what? I don't want to go to Subway today. I want Lenny's. And then I was like, well, let's go to Quiznos. I'm like, I don't want to go to Quiznos. I want Lenny's. I mean, I was just thinking all the kind of stuff. And I'm like, now, where are the other Lenny's that I know of? And I was thinking about one, like, nope, I don't want to go over there. I don't go over there. So, I was like, where's my phone? Let me Google. Let me Google Lenny's, right? So, okay, Google gave me an address. I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, I don't even know what this is. Then I'm like, where my map at? Then I got my map. I'm like, okay, now that street look familiar. Now I think I know where that street is. You know, so I'm still kind of like, I don't know. So I click the thing that give me direction. I think it says maps too, but it's an app on my phone. So it asked me, well, where are you now? And I said, on Getwell. And it said, well, if you turn right here, and you turn up there, and you turn up there, you'll get to the place. I'm like, okay. And so I'm looking at it, and I see this green little arrow. And I'm like, that arrow moving. And I'm looking at the streets that it's passing. And I'm looking out the window. And I'm looking like, I got GPS on my phone, Lord Jesus. How come didn't nobody tell me? So, okay. Come on. Look, man. Anyway, I got GPS on my phone. Now, I've been seeing this map app on this thing since I bought this phone back in, what month was it? February. And I never used it. You know, I'm like, man, I know where I'm going. But today, I kind of knew the general area because I'm looking at the landmarks. And I'm like, but I'm not sure if I should turn right or left or what. But I'm looking at that phone, and I'm looking at this little green arrow. And everywhere I go, that arrow going. All it wanted to know was, where are you? And I told it where I was, and it found me. And guided me to my destination. And Lord Jesus, I got my Lenny's. Lenny's got Chick-fil-A lemonade, y'all. If y'all got a Lennox in y'all town, who else got that good lemonade? Lennox got that good lemonade. Captain D's. Captain D's got that good lemonade. At least they used to. It's been a while since I've been there. But Lennox, it's got that good lemonade like Chick-fil-A. And it is the bomb. Diggity.